The Toxic Avenger has arrived in the form of a big budget remake. Big budget.
69.
And I can't believe this even happened. I saw Lloyd Kaufman recently at San Diego Comic-Con. He's excited. It stars Peter Dinklage as the Toxic Avenger. What is this? Why was this made? And by the way, the Toxic Avenger was a big franchise in the 90s, 80s and 90s. It was first of all, the movie, the sequels, many sequels. My favorite is Citizen Toxie. See that one. Citizen Toxie. And if you have the DVD, as I have, there is a great DVD commentary on that one. So good. But it's a fun franchise that's weird. He's the monster hero. Yay. There was a cartoon show, a line of toys based on an R-rated horror movie, horror exploitation movie. What is the big budget remake, I wonder? I've seen the trailer and I'm skeptical, Alan. I'm very skeptical. You saw it. Tell me what you thought.
You didn't see it.
I did not see it.
I thought you were going to see it. Okay. Yeah, so it falls in line. Other than the fact that I believe Toxie was a teenager in the original.
Yes.
Here he's the stepfather to a son. His wife recently died. Things are not going well. The son and the stepson is not getting along well with him. Misses the mom. He tries way too hard to be cool and speak his language, and there's just nothing there. Finds out that he has a massive brain tumor, that he's going to die in like 6 months. And when he goes to his boss, he works at a chemical plant. He goes to his boss, played by Kevin Bacon, wants to be upgraded on his health insurance plan, but they make a joke of him. And as a result, he breaks in, starts spilling all this toxic waste everywhere. The henchmen, a local metal band or punk band, are the henchmen. They find him, they beat him up, they throw him in a vat of toxic waste, and he becomes the Toxic Avenger. And now that he has these new powers, he feels emboldened that he is going to clean up the city, and that's what this movie is. He's going to get revenge on the boss who put him in this position, and he's going to bring justice and peace back to his lowly city.
Well, I have a question, questions. One, does Peter Dinklage play the Toxic Avenger in makeup? Is it a different actor with his voice?
No, it is. It's him.
Dinklage is in the makeup?
Yeah. In fact, there's another monster that shows up. Spoiler alert, it's going to be Kevin Bacon. Yeah, Kevin's in the makeup as well.
So they're both wearing it. Oh
yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So does it have, the one thing is, look, no one took the Toxic Avenger movies super seriously. Mm-hmm. They were just kind of goofy fun. Yeah. And I've enjoyed them. Like I say, Citizen Toxie of the movies is the best. Yeah. It really is the best. So does it hold up? Does it work?
Yeah. This is it's okay, but it's very flawed. Okay. But and you brought the question up. Are trauma movies good if they're a big budget movie?
Like if they're intentionally bad, are they good?
Yeah. That was the question I had going through this, because I think it attempts to kind of bring in elements what we like about the Toxic Avenger. Look, clearly the Toxic Avenger, the reason we love him is he's a highly sympathetic character.
Yes.
In this movie, he is a pathetic character who turns into a hero. And it takes a very grounded approach to it, which I think is its biggest problem, because the more you want to make it grounded, the more it becomes campy. And I think that in this movie, it really struggled to bring the humor into the movie. The timing was really bad. There's a moment in the beginning of the movie where this journalist is getting murdered by the band, And it's the old I'm not dead yet joke. So they do something to him, I'm not dead yet, do something else, I'm not dead yet. But the timing of that joke was off. It just wasn't funny. It wasn't hitting the beats. And I kind of felt that that's where the movie suffered a lot, was when it was trying to be funny. It just, I don't think the director had the ability to make it a comedy. The other thing is it moves lightning fast. The edits from scene to scene are very fast, are very quick. And then the thing that for our audience here, for the majority of our audience, the big battle that Toxie does, the one where he saves the day, it takes place in a diner called Miss Burger, when it used to be called Mr. Burger. And the people inside are upset that they gender swapped the burger character, and so they're going on a hostage situation.
Is that a joke? Is that a joke? Is it played for laughs?
It is, but it's like, clearly, they're going after us. We hate gender swapping everything, so we're gonna go out and we're gonna take over a fast food
gender swap a restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's, so you can kind of see where politically this becomes. And look, we've talked to Lloyd. I think it's no secret that, he's a Democrat. And so I don't think he's
very progressive, but I think he's sober-minded about it. He's not super.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I've talked to him. Like, we might not agree on all things, but I don't know. I love Lloyd Kaufman. I think he's.
I think he's a classic Democrat. I don't.
Yeah, he's old school.
Old school. And so he has no problem making fun of conservatives, which, quite frankly, we do the same thing. But this one is just like, okay, I get it. I know what you're trying to do. The upside is the acting is quite good. Peter Dinklage does a good job as Toxie. Kevin Bacon and Elijah Wood, they're playing very campy characters, but they're good at it. The other thing is, I think they got the horror aspect of it right, and in that, because they got the lighting right. It should be dark lighting, while the original Toxic Avenger, almost all of it takes place in broad daylight, and you kind of lose the horror and scare element when there's too much light in the scene. But in the end, I just don't think trauma movies need to be big budget movies. I think they need to stay in his lane and say, look, we're the kings of indie film, and let's just keep making indie films at indie budgets, because I think the movies are much better that way when you have problems to solve making this movie.
So do you recommend it?
Barely. I think it's one of those where would you watch this one or the original? And I'd watch the original over this one. But it's an interesting, you watch it because you're curious about how a big budget trauma film would look like. And I think that's the reason to watch this. It's not horrible, but it's very flawed. There's a lot of problems with it, but it's got the heart of the Toxie story in there. So there you go. Very mild recommendation.